Question 6 is all about optical media. So we've got this diagram here to help you, and as long as you interpret the diagram okay and you can remember a few simple labels, this is quite an easy question. There's enough to talk about on here that is simple and straightforward and we've gone over, but there are a couple of extra bits as well if you want to really understand it. So first of all, this part here is actually a sideways cross section through something like a CD or a DVD, and the surface of it consists of this part here. There's an arrow here, and this is a clear plastic. So clear plastic, or it's sometimes called polycarbonate. And underneath this you have this reflective surface, which is this arrow here, and this is split into two parts. So this is the pits and the lands. Down here you have a laser, and over here you have a sensor, and the disc rotates around like this. So depending upon whether it's a pit or a land, the laser will come into a slightly different place. So if I draw that out, so as well as having the red one here, you'll see if we have a green line comes up here, it's going to come down next to it because it bounces off the surface of the disc here rather than bouncing off the pit. Now the pits and the lands then correspond to ones and zeros, which is binary, and we know in binary we can store images, movies, everything else. The last bit in the disc is you have got up at the top, that is the label on the disc. So we are looking for several points in here. So first of all, you have a disc that rotates, and a laser scans the surface. Point. Then on the surface there are pits and lands. Point. Then these correspond, or these represent 1 and 0 in binary. Point. So really that would be enough to get you the full marks, as long as you have, or you could mention the sensor as well, but as long as you've described the way that the pits and lands in the disc represents 1 and 0. So example, on this disc that might be 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, and so on. Then that is the main thing. The other thing that you could have mentioned is that on the surface of the disc, if this is an actual disc like that, the track goes in a giant spiral. So the track goes like this. It's obviously a lot tighter, and so the device can continuously read the track and therefore continuously play the movie. A couple of people mentioned that these discs can be dual layer as well. You can go and look that up, how dual layer discs work, but it's to do with one layer being see-through to a certain wavelength of light and another layer not. So essentially you can use two different lasers to read two different layers of the disc. So that's how the CDs work, and that's the answer to question 6. We'll go on to the final question, question 7, in just a moment.